Hi guys, this is Rob from Wax Disc Music Tutorials, and today what I'm going to show you is a VST synthesizer called Tyrell. Now basically this is completely 100% free, which I find totally amazing because it really is absolutely brilliant, and you can use it for any kind of dance music whatsoever, whether it's techno, hard house, disco, funk, whatever. But the sounds I'm going to show you today are strictly for disco, funk and soul, etc. It's got some real classic sounds in it, and all you've got to do is tweak them slightly and things like that to get the sound that you want. Now, there's probably about 5 or 6 sounds I'm going to go through with you. As I say, there's hundreds of sounds on here, but the sounds that I'm focusing on are strictly for the disco sound. So, it's by a German company, and it's called the UHE Tyrell, and it's by Amazona. I'll have the link on the video at the bottom so you can get it. It's available for Mac and PC and 64 and 32-bit, so everybody can get hold of it basically. Right, what you do is once it's loaded up, you'll have this come up here, and you click on the little presets here like that, and that's where all the sounds are in. Look, so there's hundreds of them in here. Look, there's loads and loads, and there's tons in that one as well. Look, where you can scroll across the bar. A lot of them are really raw analog sounds, which are really great. So usually you'll come up with a thing that says local, and in there's just a selection of sounds from each of the folders. The first sound is basic Boogie Bass, and it's just this. And all I'm doing with this is I'm just going to move my modulation wheel and bend it with the pitch bend. So to get that kind of early 80s sort of D-train sound, if you like. So let me just give a little riff down the bottom end. And I've just moved up with the modulation, just to give it the bend. And then if you go up as high octaves as you can, stick a ping pong delay on, and go up to the higher octaves, and you can use it as a synth. Now you need to change the mode here, because it will be in mono. So all you've got to do is just change it to poly, and then go like this, look. Things like that, and then obviously you can play chords with it, so. And then go up another octave. So to me, things like that, and obviously you can play single note riffs. Things like that. So that is one sound, which is absolutely brilliant. If you've got the keyboard like a glissando, I think it's called. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with that sound just to recreate that early 80s boogie sound. Okay, so that's one sound. The next sound is the funk lead. Now this is absolutely wicked. And basically, if you start it off without touching it, it sounds like this. Quite rough and basic. So what you need to do is click the preset button again, and you go into your settings here, and just turn the cut off slightly up, and then use your modulation wheel again. So you go up a higher octave. So go. There, it's just a wicked proper lead sound that you can get. So yeah, so there's funk leads, that's a really good one to use. And the next one is Herbie's Wet Dream. Go back into your settings. Now this sound, if you tweak it right, you can get that sound that Fred Wesley used on his classic track Blow Your Head, which is that really raw synth sound at the start, which goes like this. So if you just mess about the cut off slightly, bring it up to about 5. And put your modulation up. Mess about with your pitch bend. You get really crazy with that. So that's another sound which is really good. And then there's the Vintage Worm, which is self-explanatory. It's that kind of wormy sound, very similar to the last one. Very 70s sort of, probably like an Arp Odyssey sort of sound, I would imagine. So that's that one. And then in the unshushable copter is a sound called Silk Zap, and that's there. And go back into your settings here and change it from mono to poly. And this is that proper early 80s sort of synth sound. So if I play a little chord. Like that, and you can pitch the bend so it goes. Okay, so and then back into TUC folder, and you've got 5 different boogie basses here. So these are all pretty similar but different in their own right. More of a housey bass. And then you go into the presets again. Take up your cut off, you know. And then you've got Boogie Bass 2. And then you've got Boogie Bass 3, which we've already done. And then you've got Boogie Bass 4, or fatter. And Boogie Bass 5, a bit more synthy, a bit more sort of soary. And then we could change that to poly, go up and go up to the cut off. Bit more funky, a bit more, you know, up there. And then there's loads of other sounds, you know, fancier sort of sounds and, you know, pads, and there's all sorts going on in here. It's crazy. So yeah, so they're the best sounds that I would specifically use for this kind of thing. And you've got some sort of techno-y sounds which are, you know, which are really good. But some of these sounds will eat your CPU. I've noticed that there's this sound here, Cordulo, which is a wicked sound, but it just eats my CPU up. But this is really good for techno. You can really manipulate that sound and sort of like electronica sort of stuff you want to be able to produce. So yeah, so there you go. So it's completely free, which is absolutely amazing for what it produces for you. The link's at the bottom of this video. Enjoy it. Go ahead and make some tracks. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.